On a recent commercial during lunch, I was talking to the crew and normal conversations about work, about life, things that people are struggling with, things like great projects they're working on, things that they're doing, whatever. And a topic came up of the idea of progression and the idea of what success looks like as you're growing and, like project after project type of success. And I had a thought and it kind of dawned on me a little bit. And I felt that a lot of the times younger filmmakers, up and coming filmmakers, myself included, I'm sure a ton of other people, gauge their success and their trajectory and their growth as a filmmaker by how good their next project is every single time. A good measure of success isn't every single project being better and better and better every single time. I feel like that is an unattainable goal that people set for themselves that ultimately will leave you disappointed. It'll leave you feeling that you are not where you want to be. You'll be feeling insecure, having a lack of confidence, and essentially just like you're not progressing because your goal and your idea of success is that I did a project, it was great, the next one has to be better. And then that one was great, I have to do the next one, that one has to be better. It's an unattainable goal and metric that I think that a lot of people succumb to because that is what the idea of success is. Everything has to be better every single time. But I've come to realize that I think a better metric of success is more of an intrinsic one that you recognize about yourself on a given project. Yes, it's nice when you complete a project and it is better. It's the best work you've done. It could be the narrative, it could be commercial, documentary, it could be even social content. This is the best thing I've ever done. All the boxes were checked. This one, top of the leaderboard. That's great, but it's not going to happen every single time. But what I think does determine a valuable metric of success intrinsically is, okay, did I take something away from this job? Did I learn something? Did I try a new lighting technique? Did I move the camera in a way that I've never done before? Did I try a new lens? Did I try a new filter? Did I experiment with something I've never done before? Did I talk to the director in a way that improved our communication? Was I able to work within their budget and be able to actually save them money? Was I able to get the job done on time? Was I able to get the job done early? Last job was good, it was successful, but we went an hour overtime because I couldn't necessarily decide on lighting, so we held up. And unfortunately, that's what happened. And that didn't happen really, I'm just giving an example. But this time I was way more decisive and we were able to finish an hour early. So those little things I think are better sort of intrinsic metrics of success that are way more attainable and allow you to feel more fulfilled and allow you to see your growth in a more daily way, rather than thinking that your metric of success is that every project has to be better every single time. It's just not going to happen. Especially as you're growing as a filmmaker, you could do one project that's great, big budget, good commercial, whatever. Next project, you're shooting a social content thing. Not that one's better or worse, but obviously you're shooting this big thing over here. You want your next thing to be even better, but that's not how it works. You have to understand that filmmaking and freelance is that ebb and flow. It's the up and down. You're going to shoot something great. The next time you might not shoot something great. The next time after that, you might not shoot something great. A lot of the big DPs that I talk to and people that I look up to, most of the time, they don't really shoot that many awesome projects a year. When we look at their projects, we could be like, oh wow, this is awesome. Because we're at a certain level that looks at their level as this is where I want to get to. But because they're at that level, their level of success is looking at that next level and be like, oh, this is not what I'm looking for. This is not success. But to me, it is. And then same thing for me. What I'm doing is somebody else's success. So also recognizing where you are compared to where you were last year. Like last year, I'm grateful I'm doing the things that I'm doing. So just understand that crappy jobs and like jobs that are like bill paying jobs or jobs that aren't necessarily creatively fulfilling are somebody's creatively fulfilling job, is somebody's goal that they hope to get to in a year. So don't take those jobs for granted. Understand where you are. Understand that some jobs aren't going to be the best. Some jobs are going to serve a different purpose. They're going to serve as an opportunity to learn different lighting techniques. They're going to serve as an opportunity to learn how to communicate better. They're going to serve as an opportunity to light in an environment that you've never done before, or whatever it is, use what you learn on that job as a metric of success and try to take away something every single time to better improve yourself for the next job. I think it could also be setting goals for yourself when you do a project. Like this year, one of my biggest goals is to make sure that I'm always on time. Make sure that we never go into overtime because of me. I never want to be the person that people are waiting for. So a big goal for me is to continue working on how I make decisions, how quickly I can decide to do something, yes or no. Last thing I want to share is something that I kind of thought would be an interesting topic to share. So when I'm recording this now, tomorrow, I fly to Nashville. I'm doing a short film. And when I first read the short film, I wasn't going to do it. It wasn't something that, like, I read the story. I was like, okay, the story is really like, there's something to the story for sure, but you wanted to shoot it in a way that I've never seen before. I've never heard before. Like it didn't make sense to me at all. And I'm not going to spill what the story, how we're going to shoot it. You'll have to wait till see it. Before I hopped on the meeting, I kind of had the plan of, turning it down. I wasn't going to do it. And then I hopped on a call with him and gave him the space to kind of just explain his vision for it, explain the story more, explain everything. And after that call, I immediately realized, oh, I see it now. And I think that is a great lesson for DPs, myself included, that sometimes when I read a script, I see it a certain way, but I need to be able to hear what the director sees first. At the end of the day, it's not my script, it's not my story, it's the director's, and how I perceive it might be different than how the director sees it, and maybe I look at the script differently now. And every time I read this script now with the explanation from the director, his story behind it, his intention behind it, I see it clearly and vividly. And I'm excited to go shoot it, in 2 days. So those that are watching this now on Monday, I've already shot it. So hopefully it went great. But yeah, that's my little tidbit message on the side is if you're handed scripts, if you have the opportunity to read script, short film or feature, don't necessarily turn it down immediately because you don't fully understand the script from your own knowledge. Give the director an opportunity to explain their vision, their story, the reason why they want to do it, and their intentionality behind it, because it might change your perspective on the script, and it might open your eyes to something that you didn't see before. So that's all I got for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed today's message, and hopefully you found something valuable and something you could take away. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.